Here's what. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry about that. I want 6 minutes of my life back. All I can say is, meh. You know, in England, we go to private schools, but it really doesn't serve us. I suppose, well, you know. I mean, what with our proper linguistic, you know, complements, if you will. I don't know. Do I get a kick out of myself? Supposedly I do. That's what happens when you spend all your time alone. After you've spent years throwing your life away on people who just want to throw you away. But hey, to quote a famous Britologist, you do it to yourself, just you and no one else. So of course, I simply come on to this medium to exacerbate the illusions in my mind. I always have these crazy wild ideas, like when it comes concerning YouTube in particular, like actually doing something with it, like some kind. I mean, not that it isn't doing what it's doing already, but like, you know, organizing some kind of evocative, provocative, expressive, you know, and I mean, potentially YouTube could be harnessed, or not even YouTube necessarily, but like this idea of sharing videos and connecting to people via, you know, like, and not having to worry about being in a personal, intimate setting where you have to worry about, you know, behavior, rituals, and, you know, modes of conduct, as it were. You can just let go. This medium of communication, or what have you, has the potential to release an energy never before realized on a massive awareness scale. So, like, you know, we as a people across the globe, if you have an internet connection and a video camera with a microphone to record your voice, albeit you don't necessarily need spoken words or sound, but anyway, we have an opportunity to clear up the doubts and the darkness in our dingy little minds due to the fact that we no longer have to rely on corporations and mass media and people with means to provide us with the information that we use to, or don't use, or whatever, or that influences us in any way. We can finally clear up the clouds in our minds and just get beyond all that, and we no longer require, you know, these like hypertensive forms of connective, you know, media. We just, like, you know, we can get past this like proven response, predictable behavior model of, you know, what is created realities that are sort of like projected into our minds via television and film. We can actually begin to expand our minds by clearing up the doubts in our heart, well, by healing the disconnect of our human selves, if you will, and finding a way to like discuss calmly and patiently with some separation so that it doesn't get too heated. A way of maybe releasing our inhibitions caused by all this like bully pulpiting that goes around by people who think that their words have the power to intimidate, you know? I don't know. I mean, we walk a tight line every day without even paying attention to it, you know? I mean, take this for example. I haven't read the entire Quran through, but just reading the first couple pages, or even just, you know, Christian text for that matter, is enough to just like put me at wit's end. I'm sitting here reading the Quran going, oh my god, at any moment I could be in hell because I didn't do this, or I did this, or I didn't do this, or I did this, and I don't have time or space, and maybe this is just me, but I don't have time or space or the freedom to explore in my own mind the possibilities afforded to me. You know, just in conceptualizing God. I mean, that's the thing that frustrates me about all spiritual texts so far, especially concerning the monotheistic faith. It's like, I mean, maybe it's not for me to question God. I'm sure God knows what he's doing. But why not tell us instead how to open our minds and think for ourselves and find a direct and real, like, momentous connection to God, instead of giving us rules and regulations? And I mean, rules and regulations are helpful, I don't know, to some people. I just don't think that, you know, I mean, I don't know, if you've noticed, it seems to me that God evolves, and I guess that's not really for me to say, whatever, but hey, it's an idea, and it's out there now. I don't know. I just get so frustrated at every turn when, like, a new idea gets met with, that'll send you to hell, and I'm just like, okay, so what should I do? Prostrate yourself and pray. And I'm like, okay, prostrate myself and pray. Maybe that'll save the world. Who knows? Maybe I'm just a skeptic who's going to hell.